Y'all, I hope everybody's well. Hope you're doing good. Before we get into our tracking and setting our goals, we really should probably talk about what a SMART goal is and how to define it, and then you can set your own up for yourself to then create your habits and then create your days to build the habit towards your goal. All right. So to begin, most people fail by setting a habit before they even start. And that's because they're just not creating a goal that's either realistic or that is defined properly, or it's just something to throw out there. Like, I just want to lose weight, or I want to be healthier, or I want to be less depressed. That doesn't do anything to get you towards realizing a new behavior, a new habit, or accomplishing a goal. So a lot of people are doomed before they even start. And so when I ask somebody, set a goal, they'll just say something like that, broad stroke. I want to do this. Okay, so what we have to actually do is be more clear and defined about what we're trying to do, and then the steps we're going to take to do it. So it looks like this, okay? A SMART goal, the S is for specific, and has to be something that is not just, again, a broad statement. We're going to go over this. So specific is S, M is measurable, so we have to know some numbers and some values, and that way we can test to see if we're heading in the right direction. A means it's achievable, so can you actually do it? Or is it completely unrealistic, like losing 100 pounds in 10 days? It has to be relevant to you, that's the R, so it has to mean something to you. The more meaningful it is to you, the more likely you are to achieve it. And then time is its time, or T is its time-based. So we have to put it against some time value, or else we don't know if or when we ever reach our goal. And that could be a short-term goal, it could be a long-term goal, so a month, 6 months, a year, 10 years, it doesn't matter how long it is, but you have to be able to break the steps down to be able to reach the goal. All right, so let's define a couple of SMART goals to see how specific you have to be when you're actually doing this. All right, so one, it's easy to do, so we'll start with a weight goal. And I'll say I want to lose 10 pounds in 5 weeks by decreasing 500 calories per day from my diet, to lose 2 pounds a week, so 2 pounds a week for 5 weeks, 10 pounds. And I will increase my exercise to 4 days a week, and I will do cardio for 3 days a week for 30 minutes at a time. My workouts will be 45 minutes, and there'll be a combination of HIIT training, resistance training, some sort of total body weight training. And I give myself, again, 5 weeks to accomplish this goal. And so number one, what I need to check is my current weight. I need to know that, so we measure that. I need to know how many calories I'm currently eating, and then the math has to be done on how to subtract from that and set up my new goal number. And then I have to track what you're gonna be doing, like tracking my calories on a day-to-day basis, to be sure that I'm actually hitting that deficit and not just kind of throwing things out the wind saying, yeah, I ate less than I did yesterday, or whatever. So that's how specific it has to be. And then you start setting up the days and the smaller steps to reach the bigger goal at the end. And so again, like my days would be, I'm eating less, I'm getting as much movement as possible throughout my day, whether it means I'm parking the car further away, or I'm doing some yard work, housework, and I'm getting my workouts in as I told myself I would do. And then that's just your small steps that are leading up to the big goal. Having that SMART goal and having it set up is going to give you an idea if you're heading the right direction or not. So you'll be able to know within a couple weeks. If I'm at 5 weeks out and I've missed my workouts, my calories I've gone over most of my days, I know I'm nowhere near where I need to be. So maybe now I need to either step up my effort or I need to look about extending the time to accomplish my goal. And ideally we're not doing that, but sometimes you need to make those adjustments, and it happens. And it's not the end of the world when it happens either, because you made the goal, it's your thing, and as long as you accomplish it at the end, if it took you 5 weeks or it took you 10 weeks, who really gives a shit, you know? This is your thing. And yeah, that's just setting up SMART goals, guys. And the more specific you are with it, the more you can break it down into smaller steps, the more you can see how you can take those steps and actually accomplish, you know, either eliminating an old habit, creating a new habit, accomplishing a goal. And it gives you the framework to make sure that you do that. All right, so when you're setting these goals and these habits, really be specific about what you're thinking about. And then lastly, most importantly probably of this whole thing, is when you say the goal, the habit, you have to assert it in a positive. So I am 10 pounds lighter in 5 weeks, or I have, or I'm grateful for. Whatever it is, it has to be a positive statement. It can't be, I hope that I lose 10 pounds. You know, as soon as you do that, like you put the negative juju on it, and it's gonna be a lot harder. You can probably still do it, but make the affirmative statement. It definitely helps, and it gets you in the right mindset as well, that this is my thing. I got it, no problem. All right, so SMART goals, guys. Think about those, and then as you start to go through your daily tracking, you will have something to measure against, and you know if you're heading in the right direction or not. All right, talk to you soon.